Hi guys, thanks a lot for listening to this tutorial video on panel data analysis using Stata. In this tutorial video, we'll show you first of all what is the panel data configuration that we need to have in order to estimate panel model in Stata. After showing you how your database is going to be, we'll show you how to import data from Excel file. And after that, we will delve right into the estimation of our model. In our model, we will first of all estimate a pool linear model in order to compare to our future panel estimation. And after that, we will show you how to set the data set as panel data. And after that, we will show you how to really estimate panel data model as well as fixed and random effect model. And at the end, we'll show you how to make specification tests, especially Hussman tests. As I told you at the beginning, panel data should be as you can see in this Excel file. In the first column, you need to have individual name. For example, we have Benin, which is a country. Let us remember that this Excel file is an Excel file on sub-Saharan African country, in which we have took realization of many indicators such as IMF purchase, PPG, IDA, as well as gross national income and total debt service. And in this database, we're going to show you a panel data to analyze the impact of different factors on total debt service, which factor are GNE, GNI, PG, IDA, and IMF purchase. To come back in configuration of a panel data set, we have a country as well as country ID, numerical ID. So we'll see a little bit further why individual ID should be numerical. So we have the first country, which is Benin, which is repeated in our sample as much as every variable has realization. So as much as there are years. So we have data collected from the period 1917 to 2018. So we should repeat every country in this period of time. So we have Benin, which is repeated from 1917 to 2018. We have Burundi, which is repeated in the same period of time. We have many other countries such as Cameroon and so on, sub-Saharan African country. And from each country and here we have the realization of any variable. Right now we show you how to import our data set. To import data set, we just need to go on file. When we are on file, we just go to import and choose Excel spreadsheet because our file is an Excel spreadsheet. So we click on Excel spreadsheet and we go in order to navigate to find out the location of our Excel file. My Excel file is in my desktop. So I just navigate to choose my Excel files, which is here. So you need to select the option import first row as variable name, because if you don't do so, Stata will keep alphabetic random name to different variables. So we click on import first row as variable name so that we can keep our variable name as it is in our Excel file. So we click on OK. We will see that different variable appear in this variable toolbar. So if a list of variable didn't appear here, you can just go on window and go on view and click on variable. So you see this window appear at the right hand corner of your interface. First step in panel data analysis is to set a data set to be a panel data. To do so, we just need to go in statistics, longitudinal panel data, and then we go on setup and utilities, and finally click on declare data set to be a panel data. So we click on it and we select our panel ID variable that we call country ID because our individuals was countries in sub-Saharan Africa. And we click on time variable and select our time variable, which is here. Here is our time variable. So we click on OK, and you can see that our data set have been set as panel data which country ID, and here we can easily estimate our panel data analysis. So first of all, we will estimate a pool linear model. So we go on statistic, linear model, and linear regression. We just select the dependent variable, which is store debt service. Independent variables are IMF purchase, PPG, IDA, and finally GNI, gross national income. So we click on OK, and we can see that our output results are in our table, and we can realize Fisher statistic of global significance of a coefficient with a p-value null, meaning that our coefficients are globally significant. So we can see that different variables are significant apart from PPGIDA, which is not significant because the p-value is much higher than a threshold of 5 or 10% that we can set in order to analyze the impact of every variable on the total debt service. Our main aims is to estimate a panel data using data. So to do so, we go on statistics, longitudinal panel data. We'll go on linear model and choose linear regression, have 4 options, fixed effect, random effect, and so on. So we click on this option and set our dependent variable, which is total debt service, and our independent variable are IMF purchase, PGIDA, and finally gross national income. The option by default here is a GLS random effect model. So we estimate a random effect model. So we click on OK, and the result appear here on our screen, giving different estimate outcome of our model, which give almost the same result as in a linear pool model in terms of significance. Every coefficient are significant apart from PPGIDA, which is not statistically significant. So we have a result of our random effect model. So we can also estimate our fixed effect model. So we just go on longitudinal data, panel data, linear model, and in this case we choose fixed effect model, and then we click on OK. So we can see that our variable PPGIDA is significant at 10% level in this case, as well as some other variable such as IMF purchase and gross national income. To interpret this coefficient, we can say that increase in IMF purchase lead to an increase in total debt service. So as more as you have IMF purchase, you can increase your debt service. So contrary, gross national income, for example, when it increases, the debt service decrease. So to decrease your total debt service of the country need to try to increase the gross national income. That's the interpretation of this fixed effect model. In panel data analysis, it is important to make a specification test to know whether or not, for example, a fixed or random effect model is appropriate. So to do so, first step is to first of all store our estimation in memory, in STATA memory. So the last model that we have estimated is our fixed effect model. So we'll go on statistics, longitudinal post. We click on post estimation, and we choose manage estimate result. Manage estimate result, and then we click on store current estimate in memory. So we call it fixed because it's a fixed effect model, and then we click on OK, and you can see that our estimates have been stored as fixed, our last estimate. So we'll go also estimate our longitudinal panel data random effect model. We estimate our model, and after that we do the same thing as we did on fixed effect model. We go on post estimation, and then we choose store current estimate in memory. So we call this time random, and then we click on OK, and you can see that the second estimate has been stored as random. Following steps is to test for a specification diagnostic using, for example, Hausman test in order to see whether or not fixed or random effect model is appropriate. So to do so, we go on statistics, post estimation, then we choose the option specification diagnostic. We have Brecht and Pagan LM test for random effect. We also have Hussman specification test. So we choose this time Hussman specification test. Consistent estimate, we choose fixed. Consistent estimate is fixed, and efficient estimate is random. So in this test, while choosing this parameter, it means that our null hypothesis is that a random effect model is appropriate. So that's our null hypothesis, efficient estimate. Click on OK, and we can see a result of our Hussman test, which show that our chi-square is 3.15. P-value is 0.36, that is superior to a 5% or 10 or even 10% significant level, which means that we cannot reject our null hypothesis, which is our random effect is appropriate. So we just accept the null hypothesis, meaning that the random effect model is appropriate. So in our modeling using panel data, we found out that using our data set, we can just to estimate a random effect that we have just show you how to estimate. And we hope this tutorial has helped you very well understand panel data analysis, and we see you a little bit sooner in more other tutorials. So thanks very much.